Hello guys, good evening all. I hope everybody doing fine. So today's session we are going to discuss about the clause. Like in previous we discussed about the where clause, right? How to use where clause. So where clause always filter a specific record from the table. Use the where clause with the delete, right? Delete statement, and you are able to delete a specific record from the table. So today's session we are going to discuss about another interesting clause that is called group by clause and having clause. And we are also going to differentiate what is the difference between where clause, having clause and group by clause, right? And where we can use a where clause, where we can use a having clause, what are the differences between, right? So let's proceed without waiting. So I want to clear first where clause, you already done that, right? So now I'm going for the group by clause. So group by clause basically work with the aggregate function. Like previous I taught you aggregate function. There was 5 types of aggregate function: sum, maximum, minimum, count, average, right? Sorry. So aggregate function always summarize the data column wise. We already done that, right? Aggregate function always work with the group by clause. Means once you use the group by clause, in that scenario we are able to use the aggregate function. For example, I want to count number of employees or number of product name, right, in my companies. So how many number of employee by the same name, right? Suppose there is a name Deepak, there is a name Nihal, or any specific one Pooja, any specific Supriyas, whatever. So in that case, what's going to happen is going to categorize how many Supriya in my company, how many Nihal in my companies, how many Subham in my companies, right? You get my point? So it will going to group with the ID. Suppose I just want to group with the employee ID. So on that specific employee ID, how many number of candidates are there, right? So let's see how can you proceed. Suppose I have product, like suppose I have laptop. So how many number of laptop? It will going to count it for me using the count function in aggregate function, right? So let's see how can you proceed. So simple, I'm going to use how to use group by clause. Group by clause and group by and having clause. So let's see practically guys. So as you can see the table, here table product details, right? Let's run this. Product ID, product name and price. So I want to see product wise, I want to see the group, like how many laptops group, how many RAM, hard disk, iPhone, whatever products are there. So simple I will write here select and count. Count, everybody know aggregate function, which one going to count it. So I want to count how many laptops are there. So I will count the with the product ID. Basically here is a product ID. Suppose you have employee ID, so you can use the employee ID, comma, I want to see product name. From where? From product details. Product details table. Now I want to group, so simple I will write group by what? By product name you're looking for. So I will simple place here product name. Suppose you have a city here, country here, employee city, employee country, student name, any specific one. Now simple I run this, select it, F5. So as you can see here guys, each of the product have one quantities. See, just count it. Look at here. Hard disk has one, iPhone, laptop has one, right? RAM has one, you can see. But I want the group more. Like suppose I want to say hard disk so 2, laptop so 2, 3, whatever. Simple, what I'm going to do it. The insert command I will execute all. See, F5, 5 affected. I will cross check my query once again. See, run this. See, 2 now. Means hard disk have a 2, just count it. iPhone I have also 2, MacBook I have also 2, RAM have also 2. Do you get my point? Suppose insert query I run individual for the laptop series 1. F5, one row affected, right? Now let's check back. F5, now see, laptop have quantities, how many? 3. So just count function count for me based on the product ID, right? So up see here, laptop has 3 only, rest of 2 2. Suppose I execute once again laptop, let's insert once again, F5, again I will cross check with the group by clause, see. So how many time I change the values, I am able to see the changes. We can do the country by suppose how many student from which country, India, USA, UK, any specific country. So it will going to count the number of student. It can be any specific one, employee ID, employee name, product, whatever. Clear? Here you can do any specific like a sum, maximum, minimum. You can use all 5 of them aggregate function inside it, isn't it? Now, how to use order by clause? You can use the order by clause here also with the group by clause. So I will mention here how to use order by clause. Okay, with group by clause. Group by clause. Right. So simple. I will take it the same back. I just copy this and place here. Like group by is the same. I will simply place in next line order by clause. Order by clause I taught in previous video. How many types of order by clause, guys? There are 2 types, ascending and descending. Right, ascending represent in ascending order like 1, 2, 3, descending like a 3, 2, 1, just reverse of that. Right. So order by, I will take it here count. So count what? Product ID. So I will place the product ID. Suppose I have employee ID, so I will place employee ID, product ID. By default is coming ascending, but you can place also if you want. F5 to see ascending 2 2 2 is coming, right? Suppose I'm looking for the descending, I just copy this. I can place in descending order as well. Place it here, as you can see. Oh, should be this line. Fine. So in descending, you have to change DESC. So 4 will come up in descending, just opposite order. Reverse you can say, opposite you can say, right? So see 4 comes first. So in group by clause, you can use the order by clause and you can make in ascending and descending order. Clear? Okay guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much. See you next one.